Warning, this podcast contains material not suitable for younger audiences, and some material that's not suitable for older audiences. If you're part of any age group, we've found a way to offend you. Run while you still can. We are the hapless heroes.
That is the most aggressive dice shake I've seen at this table in a long time.
Hello, and welcome again to this episode of the Hapless Heroes podcast. I am John. I will be your DM. Before we get started, I just wanted to say I know we don't normally time date our episodes, but Stan Lee passed away today, so I'd like to dedicate this episode specifically to him.
Okay.
All right, Excelsior.
Excelsior.
Going around to my right, I'm going to introduce the cast. The amazing Brando the Hobfather, played by Dave.
They're true believers.
The incredible Half-Tom Fegan, played by James.
I see a caravan.
The super Godwinkler Greasy Bum, played by Fran.
Excelsior!
The indomitable Bev Lee Owen, played by Mike.
Rest in peace, old man.
And the uncanny Liger Silverschleuder, played by Zach.
It's like smashing time.
It is now smashing time on this penultimate episode of the Monster Mash Monster Party.
Right, and yeah, the Halloween special, which is now
This is going to premiere when? Like December?
probably the first week of December.
We've got like a Nightmare Before Christmas thing going
Sure.
on.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
I like it.
Thank you.
I like it.
Holiday run.
Thank you. I feel way less weird about it now.
Right. Sadly, Massimo and the young kid Biff could not be here with us today, but we will take care of that, I suppose, in a little bit.
Yeah.
Not going to try to get too evil on him, I suppose. You can't blame the kid for not being here. So where we last left off, what were you doing, Half-Tom?
There was a thorn bush, right?
Yeah, the thorny bush.
Right.
And your goal with the thorny bush was to, as you were so eloquently telling everyone.
What was I going to do? I didn't write it.
That's precisely the point.
You and I, Half-Tom and Liger were hiding in the thorny bush together.
And Half-Time has no idea what the plan is because he wasn't paying attention.
Right.
Right. What was I supposed to do in the thorny bush?
Raid a human caravan.
Oh, yeah. That's what
I can see the caravan.
You can.
Let's go.
You can. The other members of your party are perched on rock outcroppings to the left and the right of the road. Bev is...
Who knows?
Right. She disappeared.
Aha.
Yeah. So we don't know exactly where she went.
Vanished.
But you are trying to raid a human caravan. Just having recently made it out of the Crucible Lands. A harrowing escape over a dam, pretty much. Mm-hmm. You stole some horses from some human traders. You lost a little mouse in a tutu.
Yeah, I did successfully catapult something into a dude. At the
Yeah,
logging
you
camp.
sure did. You catapulted a box into a trapper's face.
Yeah, and killed him.
And killed him.
We're supposed to be super sneaky.
Mm-hmm.
And
It is nighttime.
Now, I think we talked about this before we started rolling, but so Gobwinkler and the Hobfather are together on one side of the road, right? And the other, and then was it Liger and Half-Tom are on the other side.
Well, they're by the actual growth, the overgrowth.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Brando should be on top of the rock looking over where the road's going.
Yes.
Because he's got a plan.
You're all hidden, right?
Yes.
Yes.
As you-
Yes.
Extremely hidden. Well, very well hidden. So as they again, this light from the caravan starts to move towards you, I'd like you all to roll perception checks, as it is nighttime.
Yeah, if you get it out early. Let's get it out early.
Is that your one?
It's a nat one. I don't know shit.
I got a 17.
All right.
21.
So
Also 21.
the three of you notice
2.
as your
Even though
character-
the caravan is right in front of us, and Half Tom's been telling everyone that we've been looking for this caravan, and we are in the bush looking at it, he's staring at a dove that's flying across the fucking sky.
Awesome. So the three of you who do notice, there are 4, pretty much like I'm gonna say like U-Haul size wagons, just for reference anyway. Like they're big.
Well, okay, hold on.
You wouldn't
but
know
there's
what a
a lot
U-Haul
of different
is.
U-Hauls, and we have listeners in other countries, John, who may not know what U-Haul is.
It's a moving van company here in the States that allows us to take our belongings from one dwelling to another should we choose to want to change dwellings.
Right. We talking about the 6-foot back, or like the 12-foot.
They're
a
big.
box
That's,
truck
yeah.
might be a more common
Yeah.
universal phrase.
They probably have 20 feet in total length on them at least.
Okay.
I like how you described that, how nobody in other countries know what moving is.
U-Haul is a specific country.
uniquely American
It's very, very well described.
You did a really good job.
Thanks. Yeah.
I'm really proud.
I'm very eloquent. I don't know if you guys know this. I went to Harvard.
Narrator.
He didn't
laugh.
attend Harvard, but he went there once.
No, yeah, the view of the campus is beautiful.
So you'll notice that on 3 of the caravans are the flags of the Kingdom of Esh.
Okay.
And on one of the caravan train, like cars or whatever, there is the flag of the Kingdom of Esh as well as the flag of the Darakim Protectorate. That's the second wagon.
Oh. Okay. What is that again?
The Darakim Protectorate
the only
is
one?
to the west of Cranasis.
It's to the kingdom to the west of Tarantus.
Tarantis.
It's where all those like elite soldiers were at Last Wall, like all the big
Okay.
tower shields
That's
and whatever
right.
like
Gotcha.
that. That's where they came from.
I didn't play that.
Understood.
That part.
I was barely paying attention.
I'm there. I'm on it now. I remember listening.
But you would know as characters that the Darakim Protectorate are pretty formidable.
As characters, I know it all. Don't worry about it. Should I just ask my character?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hey, what is that?
Oh, those guys. That's the
Whoa, asking your character something, now that's just like, that's not even meta, that's just...
That's meta.
Yeah.
intra.
Hey.
Intrameta?
I'll just say it's kind of backwards.
Any hoozle. Okay.
So the caravans are moving towards you. You are well hidden.
Some of us better than others.
Some of us much better than others, yes. So do you just wait? How long? Where do you want it to stop?
I'm waiting for the first wagon in this caravan train to get right under where I am.
Okay.
And the cab on the front is open, like there's just like a bench where people can sit
Yeah.
there.
Well, I'll say if you're letting them get that close, there are 2 cavalrymen, like men on horses,
Okay.
riding along.
Yeah.
Just 2.
Okay.
They run up to the thorny bush and stop and pace back and forth as the first caravan comes in front of you.
Okay, as it gets to the area and the thorny brush, that wasn't blocking the road, was it?
Oh, it's blocking the road. Yeah, it's
Okay.
across
So it
from
gets,
one side to the other.
I see, and so the caravan comes right about to under where I am then?
Mm-hmm.
All
Comes
right.
to a stop.
And yes, you can see that there is a driver.
Yeah.
There is a spearman. And there is above them, so there's like 2 layers to the seating arrangement in the front
Yeah.
of the wagon. There is an archer. They don't see you because you're
Alright.
hidden.
Everybody ready for some fun?
I'm ready for a Hobfather plan
hey.
right now.
Hold on a minute. Just because I have no idea what the plan is, I'm not gonna go hoblet on you here. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna do something that I think that Half Tom would do in this situation.
Mm-hmm.
Some of these guys are real close to where we are.
The 2 horses are
Right.
right up to the brush.
Okay, once per long rest, I can attempt to read somebody's mind.
Mm-hmm.
So if they came right past me, like I know that we've been coming here, I'm not dumb enough to not ascertain that like we've gained some cover because we're clearly going to try to fight. Like I'm not trying to blow our position. But if they walk right past him and I have the ability to do this, I feel like I would try to read their minds.
Okay.
I love that.
So that's what I'm doing. I'm detecting your thoughts. Horseback rider man.
He is thinking it's been a long journey. He's remembering the sandwich that he had back in the last town. It was delicious, ham. And he's perturbed by this giant outcropping of growth.
Is he thinking about the Derekine Protectorate at all?
He's
Is he
not.
thinking anything about the caravan?
He's not. If you
He's
want
just
to
an
probe
idiot.
deeper,
I picked the wrong guy, is what you're saying. I should have.
No,
picked,
no,
like,
he's
a
asking,
smart-
do you want to probe deeper?
do they become aware if you probe deeper?
No, but I just lose the. Ooh! It's like dancing with the devil. No. So I can move it to somebody else. So if I don't probe deeper,
Nothing
I
happens.
can just switch to somebody else.
Yeah, okay.
But if I do probe deeper, I might get more. But if I do probe deeper, he also could end my spell.
Right.
Right, and I don't want that.
Okay, cool.
I'm in mind reader mode now.
Okay,
Hmm.
good. Let's have some fun. I drop the horse head into the empty seat next to the archer.
Okay.
Yes!
They start screaming pretty much, and they all jump off of their seats. All 3 in the first wagon.
So there's 3.
Where, when you said that they jump off of their seats, are they still on the caravan?
They're on the ground.
Okay, are they all on the same side of the wagon?
No. The spearman went to the left. The archer went to the left. So I'll say, which side were you throwing it from?
So I was up on the rocky outcropping above, but I don't know what side of the road that was on.
You can pick
so
which one, I guess. I forget.
I'm going to say I was on the left side of the road going forward.
Okay. So they're all in the north.
Okay.
The
so,
driver jumped south.
Okay,
You'd be
I'm on the
north.
south then.
You'd be on the north one.
All right.
From what I was thinking of left and right.
Okay, got it. Okay. So, you said the archer and the spearman went to
They're on
north?
They're on the Hobfathers. They're closer to the Hobfather. The driver is further away.
Cool. Did the people on horseback react at all?
Yeah, so they start moving back towards the first caravan. You see more spearmen and archers walk towards the group. In total, there are... Hold on, let me get my whole numbers here. There are 3 spearmen, 5 infantrymen. So there was a spearman on every stagecoach but the one with the Derekine Protectorate flag on it.
Okay.
There are also 4 archers, and that's all you see right now.
And 5 what? I'm sorry.
Oh, 5 infantrymen.
Okay. Would I be able to, since like they're in a bit of a hysteria, but like no one really seems to be looking around just yet, before I make any, spur of the moment decisions, I would like to see if there's any crates on the outside, right? If I can recognize the label as like something that's like not foodstuffs, right? I'm looking specifically for like harmful materials or weapons or
Sure.
Things like that. So I'm just gonna try to make a perception check.
Go ahead.
Are you cool with that?
Yeah.
All right. I'm not very perceptive, but I just need to give it a shot. Okay. A modified 20.
Oh, yeah. So you see boxes. You can't really see any markings on either of them. But in the second, the one with the Derekine Protectorate flag on it, you see movement in the back.
I see movement in the back, but I can't specifically with this perception check. I can't see if there's anything labeled on these boxes that would indicate whether they are foodstuffs or whether they are like weapons or other things like that.
I mean, let's say that on a couple of them you can actually see like some vegetables and maybe a couple fruits, but there's tarps along the sides. You're looking through like a small area.
Got it. Oh, so they are covered.
But you can see living movement in the second one.
In the second one.
Liger is going to throw a spear at one of the archers.
At one of the archers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Surprise.
Would anybody else? Because I know that this was kind of
this will start an attack.
So anybody else who wants to try a sneak attack, this is your one shot.
Yeah, I am actually going to hold off on that because
Okay.
I'd rather see where everyone and everything ends
Clusters?
up. Yes.
All the wagons have food in them.
Are they?
Which is why I am being patient and not just slinging explosive things everywhere.
I'm just making sure we're
Oh,
both on the same page. on that
I'm with
one.
you there, John. Yeah, nope, thought of that. So my character has a 17 intelligence. You know,
Liger wants to kill something.
With his what was his intelligence?
8.
All right, kill away.
Intelligence of 8 is great for killing.
Heaving a spear at the first archer.
Yes.
Or
Yes,
the
that's right.
second or third or whichever.
Yeah, we'll say number 1.
Go ahead.
Ooh, that's a 11 to hit.
Miss.
And
SpaghettiOs.
Hey,
what's up?
What's up, James?
am I allowed to tell you guys what these numbers are?
I mean, it's best that maybe I really have no idea. I'm gonna let John decide. I guess.
Should I tell them not on the microphone, or should I just say it out loud?
Like what you can replace people's
Right.
numbers with.
So like I have an ability.
We've known the other episodes. You said that you had like a 12 and a 4 for a while.
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, just go ahead and tell us.
Okay.
So what do you have?
I have an 8 and a 12. So next time, if you roll lower than an 8, let me help you.
Okay.
I think it
'Cause
does.
that would've been
Does
a
it have
hit.
to be before they roll?
It has to be before he.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't
Okay.
sure which one of
Yep.
the. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Anybody
you
else
go.
doing a sneaker?
Are they standing on grass?
The road is primarily dirt. There are grass spots to the left and the right by
And
the rock
we are
outcropping.
within 30 feet of them. Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. All the grass that's there is just starting to grow.
Oh, wait, I have 2 attacks per action, though.
You do.
Can I do it another one?
Go ahead.
Alright,
So the
cool.
grass is growing as well.
The grass is growing, actively growing.
Is that Druidcraft?
Yes.
Yeah. Nice.
As Liger does his second sneak attack. Oh, and would the first one be an advantage?
The first one. I mean, it's
If he has surprise and he's a rogue.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no.
Okay.
I mean, you could just choose to give him advantage if you want. You're the DM, man.
Yeah.
It's your world. We're just living in it.
Right.
I had been watching them for quite some time.
I'll give you a reroll on the first one, and then you can do the second attack too.
Noise.
Okay, cool.
This die away.
Because I've been giving you advantage on sneak attacks.
Okay, that is an 18 to hit.
You hit him.
Okay. And that is... Hold on, that's 3d6 for the damage.
Oh, right, because you have the additional 2d6 for the surprise.
Can I borrow some d6?
Yeah. From
Here,
y'all.
roll the heavies. Roll the heavies.
He's got it.
That's
11?
15.
15?
Yeah.
How do you kill the first archer?
With a javelin.
Yeah, so what happens?
Where's it hit him?
Well, it hits him straight through the eyeball, and he sort of like flails around, and grabs at the handle of it, and is
Gruesome death.
unsuccessful at pulling it out and keels over backwards.
Cool.
Nice toss, buddy.
Little graphic, but I like it.
And you got a second toss
Oh
there.
yeah, and I got a second toss there.
Go right ahead.
Oh, that's a nat 20.
So do you want to throw that at one of the archers, or who are you throwing this one at? 'Cause you didn't pick that
Yeah,
target.
I guess that'll be. Let's go for an infantryman.
Okay.
Strong.
Your nat 20 clearly hits.
And that's 13.
All right. You pretty much hit him in the gut,
Yeah.
and he is hurting.
Okay. And as a bonus action, I am raging.
With the one golden curly hair.
Yes.
Oh, it's glorious.
Should have been raging before. You would have done more damage.
I don't think I would have.
Plus, when you're raging, you deal an additional +2 damage on all your weapons.
Oh, right. Oh, fucking shit.
Order of operations is important.
God
people.
damn it.
Yeah, I
PEMDAS,
gave you a
baby.
pass on the first one. I'm not going to give you more passes. All right, and the grass is growing. What does that do? Does it do anything?
I don't know. You tell me.
Well,
I just
I mean-
want them to be freaked out. I feel like my little goblin ass would just be devious.
You're definitely creeping them out.
I'm pretty sure Druidcraft allows you to actually, like, I think it's a specific, like, length that it can grow per, like, per usage. Hold on. Let's see. It does not. It just says you can instantly make a flower bloom, seed pod open, or a leaf bud bloom.
Right.
Harmless sensory effect.
Expedite small plant growth.
Yeah, expedite small plant growth. Yeah.
Right.
Well,
so
it
if
says
there's
har- it-
grass,
yeah, it also says
that's a small
harmless.
plant.
Yeah.
So it's hard, right? Just the grass.
But it
the
might be
grass
harder
is
to
literally growing.
Yeah. How much does it grow in these, like, 6 seconds or whatever?
So
I mean, maybe
It's magic.
what essentially just happened here is a horse head fell on the first wagon. The guys jumped out. 2 of them were almost instantly murdered.
Right.
And now the grass is 3 feet tall when it was
Yeah.
not tall at all.
Perfect.
Okay.
So we actually are shorter now than the grass. The goblins are.
You are.
yes.
You will have advantage on, let's say, stealth.
Accidental awesomeness.
Okay, cool. I like that.
And the Hobfather, would you like to do anything except for heave your horse head?
Does that count as my action?
I'll allow you to do an actual action.
Oh, good. I jumped down after the horse head, tried to land in the seat next to the archer, and start attacking him with my battle axe.
Oh my god! Just
Oh.
jump down and just start slashing away.
Which wagon? Because most of the soldiers are now huddled by the front.
Okay, the
You
archer-
you can land on one of them, but
All
you
right.
won't be in the wagon.
All right. Oh, the archer got out already?
Yeah, they're all out of their wagons, except for there are people in the second one.
Yeah, I'm going to land on him and try to whack him with the axe on my way into it, because this
All right.
is, fun.
Going for an archer?
Yep, we're, let's see. Yep, first attack. Let's see, it's 14 plus, oh, there you are, plus 7, 21.
Hit him.
Hit him for D8 plus 6 slashing. So 12 slashing.
You have killed him. How have you killed him?
Just chops his head right off with the battle axe.
So a human-sized hobgoblin lands directly behind him and immediately decapitates the
Yes.
second archer.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
And is there anyone within a quick step or two of that other one?
Yes.
Good, because I've got a little bit of movement to spare, and I've got another attack on this action.
You have a choice between a spearman and another archer.
We'll go for the other archer.
Okay.
That is going to be a 10.
No, that does not hit.
Nope. Swing and a miss.
All right. That's it for the surprise round. Roll initiative.
Great. The invisible bitch goes first. Okay.
Yeah, you got to do something.
Where at
Yeah,
the-
where
at
are
the
they?
end?
Oh,
I rolled a 4 and a
Wow.
3.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay, alrighty, okay.
Let's fuck some things.
So you've all noticed that Bev has kind of just been invisible.
Who noticed?
Well, nobody noticed, as far as I can tell.
I definitely didn't notice.
So now this is the moral conundrum that
Yeah,
we had
and I didn't.
intended
I
for
don't-
Bev to
so
be.
this is actually the first time I think in the entire podcast I've ever rolled first, and this is the first time that I've ever not wanted to roll first.
Yeah.
So
So
I'm
you
a
have
little,
to make the
I'm a little
decision.
annoyed by this decision I have to
Yeah.
now make.
Whether to tell Half Tom the plan or not. It's a tough choice.
You're also invisible.
I know.
So we
You can
literally
hold an action.
Are you
Yeah.
naked?
you can use your
I
reaction.
know. I
to
was
do
thinking
that.
about that.
But I think you have to like kind of
I'm
set
on
some
your
general
back, right?
criteria of what
Sure.
will trigger that reaction.
Mm-hmm. You definitely do.
Oh my god.
I know. I'm sorry. I really didn't want to go first.
This is a moral dilemma for the character. All of you want to kill. This is the first time she's seen humans in probably like what, 6 months?
Right, which is so.
I know. This is why I'm nervous.
So psychologically, she was hoping to just kind of like step back and see which side was winning first, and just like just worked from there.
You can take that. You can take that tactical move if you want.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
How long do you get to be invisible for?
While, isn't it?
For
1 hour.
Okay.
As long as I don't cast or attack, which is why I'm like.
It took him about for 5 minutes, I'd say. So you still have at least 55 minutes of invisibility if you want.
I'm sure one side's gonna slaughter the other before then.
Let's hope so.
Okay, so I'm just going to move. So we're on the north side originally, right, of the caravan.
You didn't tell me which side you were on. You just said that you were invisible.
Oh right, I'm invisible.
You know,
so I
you
can
can
be wherever
pass.
I want. Okay, so I know. So hold on. So I'm gonna move between the second and third caravan,
Oh, okay. All right.
Vehicles in the caravan?
and I am going to.
Just let him make his decision.
I'm gonna move to between the second and third caravan.
No, there was only one caravan.
No, there's
3.
Well, there's only one caravan. There's 4 wagons. Yeah.
So the second and third wagon.
Thank you, Zach. for being
Potato,
bad.
potato. And I'm going to.
Question mark.
I'm going to.
Yeah, at some point we're just gonna have to skip someone's turn.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm just going to.
You can just move there and wait if you like.
Yeah.
Invisible.
I just don't want to lose invisibility.
Yeah,
right
but
now.
like, do you have
I'm
an
gonna
idea of
wait.
an action you want to do like later? Because you can like prepare something. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
So
All right.
I'm gonna prepare thunderclap.
Okay.
a bomba club.
If
Thunder wave. Excuse me. When all of the spearmen are within 15 feet of me.
Okay.
okay.
Are they already 15 feet of me?
No. Because
Okay.
we determined that the
That's
wagons
all, yeah.
were 20 feet. They're all by the front wagon. They're not by you right now.
So they're about 40 feet from me.
At least spread out.
Okay.
Some of them are dead.
Okay. So the spearmen are dead?
People are dead.
Yeah, there's some
2
people
archers are dead. 1 infantryman is injured, I think.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So the 3 spearmen when they become 15 feet from me.
Okay.
Okay.
If that happens.
If that happens.
All right. On to Gobwinkler.
Sounds good. Okay. So, what's the difference if I were to try to like run down the rock outcropping, right towards like ground level?
About 12 feet.
That's what. Oh, okay. So it's not like too high.
No.
All right. Well, trying to think of how many people are grouped up. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna cast fly on myself.
All right.
Yeah.
You fly into the air how many feet?
I thought he just becomes more fly.
That too.
If you want,
Super duper fly.
But it
do you
just
get like a gold suit?
no. It just gives me a flying speed of 60 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So that I can maybe get myself a better vantage point where I'm not going to blow up all of the food that we're supposed to take to to our people.
So you fly.
Okay.
Is that all you can do this turn, or can you do something
I
else?
mean that's just my action.
Does he become like a little bit taller or a baller?
I wouldn't. He can't be any taller, but he may be a baller
Okay,
Wow.
if he rolls well.
But what to do with the rabbit in a hat with a bat?
Yes.
cool. Gotta roll for that.
And I would like to just try to fly. I'm trying to think, like, make ahead of, like, where the caravan is.
Mm-hmm. Over the outcropping, the overgrowth.
Yeah, I want to fly to the overgrowth just so I can try to put at least, like, one side of the wagons where, like, the most people are sort of grouped on right now, like, in a straight line from me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm, like, kind of looking down the road, like, to the east.
60 feet in the air.
I'm going to say, like, 30 feet in the air, but, like, I'm going to use some of that movement also to kind of straighten myself and orient myself so I'm looking straight across.
So you see the whole caravan.
Yes.
Okay.
whole line of people.
Mhm.
Okay. And yeah, I don't have any bonus actions. I don't think so. That's it.
All right.
Oh, actually, I'm sorry. I can use my bonus action, Nimble Escape. As a bonus action, I can take the disengage or hide action. I'm going to use the hide action to hide inside like the branches of some trees that I'm like kind of floating in.
I mean, they're like 5 feet off the ground.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like, this is also a forest. Is it? Am I wrong?
It's not like a lot of.
It's the dark forest.
No, you went past that. You're
Damn
in like
it.
the prairie right now.
Shit. So there's no trees.
There's no trees.
Oh well, whatever. I'll just kind of hide behind the outcropping then. Like kind of
Okay.
just block line of sight. Whatever. I'm using my bonus action to do that, John.
You're hiding. You have cover. Good idea. All right.
Thanks. That's my turn.
Halftime.
Are the archers grouped together?
The 2 archers that are left are on opposite sides of the wagons.
Would they be within 20 feet of each other?
Oh, sure. I think all the soldiers, for the most part, seem like they're around there.
Okay, so most of them.
Some of them might be a little further away, but not
that
all of them.
sucks for most of them then. I'm going to cast. It's a 20-foot radius, so I would like the archers definitely in this.
Mm-hmm.
So
And then whoever else is in that
whoever
area.
else is in that area, but like my middle point would be between the 2 archers, and I'm going to cast Spike Growth.
Okay.
20 foot of difficult terrain, and all in the area take 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 foot that they move.
So they have to move in order to get hurt?
Right.
Do they start by taking any damage?
It doesn't say that they do.
But if they do go to move, they will be injured?
Yes.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah, when a creature moves into or within the area, it takes that for every 5 feet it travels.
That wouldn't include Bev, but it would probably include the Hobfather unless you place it specifically not so.
Okay, then maybe if... Because I can't see Bev, so that's
Bev,
why I
Bev
said-
is 40 feet away right now,
That's-
probably.
Yeah, but
was
she's
not a-
invisible.
Right.
You
So
don't-
I
yeah,
have
you
no,
have no idea where she is.
concerns.
But the Hobfather
But-
would be
so I
close
wouldn't-
to where you're
I
putting it.
wouldn't want to catch him in it.
Okay.
Maybe I'd put it 5 feet in front of him so that he could see it sort of pop off.
I will say that you are getting the scouts.
Okay.
You are getting the last 2 archers because you wanted that.
Yes.
And then you have 2 of the infantrymen and 2 of the spearmen.
It's also worth noting, it says here, the transformation of the ground is camouflaged to look natural. Any creature that can't see the area at the time the spell is cast must make a perception check against his spell save DC to recognize the terrain as hazardous before entering it. So
Oh.
if no one sees this terrain, I see like they're on the other side of the
So what does the
wagons.
perception check have to be?
Against his, they'd have to use their action to make a perception check against a 14 to actually even see that the terrain is hazardous at all.
And they have to use an action to do that.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Good to know.
But it's only any creature that can't see the area at the time that the spell is cast.
Can Bev see
So
the area?
if there's characters already in the
And they
area
see it?
and they see
They
it,
know it?
they know it's a spike growth.
Okay.
But anyone who's not in that vicinity or who can't see that terrain does not recognize it as anything different.
Okay. Excellent. Anything else you want to do, halftime?
I'm good.
All right. Cool. On to Brando.
I'm assuming that Liger could see. If the only other thing that I would do-
Everyone who is there can see it.
I'm on his back, so if
He could see the area then.
if he couldn't see it or he wasn't looking, I would want to make
He
sure
knows
that
what
knew.
you did.
Okay.
I'm fucking him up, Liger.
All right, so we'll start by taking a swing at the archer that I missed last time.
Okay.
And he should still be right up next to me unless he did something. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
So
But if you go past him, or because like you have what, a 5-foot swing probably. So
Yeah.
you're not going into the area that halftime set up yet.
No.
But if you move past him, you will. Just so you're aware.
Okay,
he-
no, I would go no further than the edge of that and wait for people to come to me.
Sure.
But right now I've got someone close enough to attack, so I'm going to do that.
Go ahead and try to hurt him.
Let's see, 12 plus 7 is a 19 against
Hit.
AC. All right, we're attacking two-handed because this is versatile. 4d10, so that's 6 plus 6, 12 slashing damage.
How do you kill the third one?
This one... We go straight down and split him just off to the side of the head, right down through his chest.
Gross.
Yep.
It's an archer.
That's the third archer. There's only one
It
archer left. It's on
was
the other side
an
from...
archer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Used to be.
Dope.
Yeah.
His
Past
name.
Is Robert Paulson?
We didn't stop to ask.
Anything else?
No, that'll be it. I'm going to be waiting just at the edge of that area, out in the open, more or less daring people to come to me.
All right.
Who will be taking damage every 5 feet as they approach your mighty swings.
Yes, and then getting pulled through the last 10 feet of it by lightning lure.
Yes.
Which still is going to make them take damage because
Yes,
they're
it
moving.
will.
All right. Liger, it is now your turn.
That's so...
How far away am I from all this action again?
You are, let's say, 10 feet from the cavalrymen, but they're all in that area where if they move, they take damage.
Right, and you're in the thorny bush.
Okay.
Now, you have a 40-foot move speed.
Yeah.
You could potentially reach the other side of the rock outcropping and come down from there.
Yeah.
But that'd be your entire move.
Okay.
And not like, because you could double move if you want, but not counting that.
What kind of damage would I be moving into for that?
You would be taking 2d4 piercing damage.
Piercing?
And
Yeah.
you're
Okay.
raging.
I'm resistant to piercing.
Yeah.
So you take half damage?
I guess so, yeah.
So you take
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would take half.
half of 2d4.
That's nothing.
It's
Right.
easy. Okay.
So you're just going to run in there.
Of course he is.
Awesome.
Yeah, why not?
I'm gonna
With you
jump-
on his back?
Well, I'm going to jump off. I'm not taking the damage.
Yeah, you don't have to move with him.
Well, I'm on
That'd
his
be a
back.
weird mechanic if every time he moved in combat.
I don't know.
the
I did it
half time
with
had to
Zero
go
by
to-
riding Zero
Yeah,
once.
that's true. That's true.
All right. Well, I'm gonna jump in there and
Alright.
try to blast a few of these infantrymen.
Do you take the thorny
As soon as you enter
damage
the
first?
area.
So,
It's,
2
and
damage.
it's that much damage per
Wait,
for
don't
how-
I roll?
Yeah,
It's
he
my
rolls.
spell.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
And it's for
So
every 5
everybody
feet.
gets the same amount of damage.
No, he rolls it it would just roll it for that time that they enter the space.
Okay.
Like,
Right. So you entered the space. You take 2 damage.
Every 5 feet.
for every 5
No.
feet he moves in there.
Now, if he chooses to move 5 feet, he's going to take another.
No, I
2.
think it's literally just 2d4 for every 5 feet. So you rolled it 2, so it's 4 for every 5 feet.
Well, how
Well,
far do I need to get into this?
Yeah, how can you just go straight forward?
You're
and
10 feet from the cavalrymen.
So yeah, if you move 5 feet in, that's it. So you only take it once.
Well, I have like extra reach too.
You have
Oh.
10 feet of reach.
Yeah.
So actually, you don't even have to move at all. You could just smash them.
So you could pretty much go into the middle and hit the majority of, but you'd have to move 15 feet, 20 feet in.
All right. Well, what's the shallowest I can move in to like reach one of them?
Oh, 5 feet.
Okay.
If
Cool.
you have how long's your reach?
10 feet.
You can hit the scouts from where
the
you
bush.
are.
Right.
Okay.
Because you have ridiculously long arms.
Well then, fuck it. I'm not going anywhere.
It's a long weapon.
Yeah.
It's a big spiked spiked club or something.
So out of this thorny bush.
So I don't
comes
take
a-
any of that damage, right?
You wouldn't have to. No.
Okay.
If
So-
you don't want to, you can with 10 feet of reach, you can hit one of them without going into that area.
Okay, and that's. I'm sorry. So we have 4. We have 1 archer left. We have all 5 infantrymen left.
And you're staring at 2 cavalry people right now.
Those are the only ones you can currently reach.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna reach one of them.
Mm-hmm.
You certainly are.
So again, out of this thorny bush comes a long arm holding a mace to attempt spiked maul to club one of these scouts.
Yeah. Like out of a Elmer Fudd cartoon. Let's pretend it's a giant wooden mallet.
I'm going to give him a 12
Yeah, give me a 12,
plus whatever.
and that's a 19 to hit.
You hit.
And that is 13 piercing damage.
All right, you clobber him pretty good. Anything else you want to do on this turn?
How many people can we see again?
You can see. Let's see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 soldiers still alive in front of you.
Okay.
2 of them are very badly injured now.
All right. And let's see here.
Well, you have an extra attack because you.
All right.
2 attacks per action.
Duh. Thank you, Vran. And on my second attack, I'll go for the second scout.
Okay.
I can do that. That's a 23 a hit.
Yep, it hits.
That's a 14 piercing damage.
Wow. You have just clobbered both of them, but they're still somehow holding on to their horses as the horses reel. Because, again, a giant, half-burnt, hairy arm has come out and smacked the shit out of their riders.
They deserved it.
That's up in the air. All right, now we're on to our enemies. All right, well, there's a bunch of enemies right now. I'm going to say that both the cavalry scouts, they're going to try to move. Now, I'm counting their, like, their horses don't have health. Just the riders do, but I'm counting their movement in,
Okay.
like, together. Like, I'm not.
Wait, so the horses are invincible? We need to get these horses.
The horses aren't invincible, but the riders are going to take damage with the horses.
Oh, I'm sorry. He said that
Okay.
they don't have health.
So you can roll your.
Well, how many feet are they moving? Oh, I don't get to. Yes. 6.
For both?
Well, so every 5 feet that they move,
Mhm.
they take 6 piercing damage.
Okay, because they were moving towards Liger, but because their horses were reeling so hard, they both fell off and were impaled on your spiky ground.
So they
And
would have taken 6.
the cavalry scouts are now dead.
Oh.
Nice.
Okay. The archers are terrified but not
Archer.
moving. Archer.
The
Singular.
archer. The one
Singular.
archer.
And he will try a ranged attack on the giant burnt hairy arm. He gets an 18 with his bow.
That's going to be a hit.
All right. And he only does 3 piercing damage. Now, do you have protection against piercing? So
Yes,
he
I
does
do.
1, correct? Because that's how
Yep.
it works. 1
Yep.
piercing damage to you.
Cut it in half, round it down.
He's not moving.
That didn't
Um,
even sting.
So there are, however, a bunch of spearmen and infantrymen looking at Brando because he is the only one who has charged into the center so far. Now, only 2 are within reach of you.
Okay. Are those ones currently in or have moved into the field of spiky bullshit?
Those 2 have not. Only those 2 have
Alright.
not been in that yet.
All right.
And then there are, let's say, 2 more that are close to you but would have to move to actually hit you.
All right.
So I'm going to say they're both infantrymen. The first one has a 16.
Okay, that will not hit.
Will not hit. All right. And the second one also has a 16.
That will not hit
They
still,
miss.
Wow.
2 of the spearmen and 1 infantryman are going to take the damage to try to move towards.
Roll it
Brando.
again, my friend.
Another 6.
Okay. None of them are dead, but 3 more are injured.
Well, so how many they moved in?
They
5.
tried to move towards Dave, took a ton of damage, and are now standing still. They will, however, get to attack you for having moved. The spearman rolls a unnatural 20.
Okay, that matches AC.
So unnatural.
They are using their weapon two-handedly. They, however, only roll a 7. The first one does.
Okay.
The second does not hit. And the last infantryman does not hit.
All right.
So you made it through that pretty unscathed, despite
like-
the fact you got attacked by half the remaining soldiers.
Yeah, it's all right. I
That's
got
how the
something
Hotfather
for
rolls, right? Yeah.
Wow. All right, what's this boss initiative thing you got up here?
Out of the flag holding the Darakim Protectorate
Oh, out of the middle.
So the second wagon.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
jumps out 2 mages and a human of, let's say he's 6'5", holding a giant longsword. Looks at pretty much what's going on and starts marching towards you and the Hobfather especially. But they're not going to be able to make it to you just yet.
All right.
Now,
Marches towards half
Brando
Tom.
in halftime. He's marching towards the overgrowth and all
Can they
the.
see me?
They cannot see you currently.
Okay.
No, you're
They're
hidden.
just marching in my direction.
But you see them.
Okay.
Because we did not account for the young kid Biff yet. So the mages look at Brando, and one of them goes to use what looks like an Eldritch Blast, and it fizzles. And instead, the young kid Biff gets tossed about 20 feet in the opposite direction. This did not look intentional. So, the second of the mages will look puzzled at his partner, and he will use Firebolt. He rolls an 18.
Okay, that's not going to do it.
It's not going to hit?
Nope.
Okay, so he misses. And this giant human sergeant moves pretty much right up in your face. But that's all he can do.
All right. So that giant human sergeant walked through the whole field of shit.
He just walked past the nice, not spiky ground,
Okay.
because you were on that side. Everything towards the bramble is all spiky now between
Right,
you
because he's
and-
coming from behind you.
Oh,
right.
okay.
Yeah, you hit the first wagon. He's in the second.
All right.
And we are back on to Bev.
Mm-hmm.
None of those soldiers moved closer to you. Close enough to be within
No, they
15
moved away
feet.
from me, which
Yes.
is super exciting.
So did the boss,
I know.
quote unquote.
Well, because I'm invisible, everybody. So in order, okay. So do I know this person? Am I familiar with who this guy is?
No. He's just a large Darakim soldier.
I am going to play the bagpipes.
That's not attacking or casting a spell.
That's your action?
Well, define attacking.
Give me a
Hey.
give me a performance roll.
This is usually my like bonus like feel whenever I can make Fran giggle immensely. Makes me so happy.
That's fantastic.
I feel like
you
I've done
are-
my job
You are a
today.
clever bastard.
So performance for your battle bagpipes?
Okay, so I am also at exhaustion, so I'm going to roll at disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh, right, 'cause
Yeah.
she didn't sleep the other night.
Yeah, because she wouldn't sleep around you.
Oh.
Nat 1.
And because you're
It is
invisible,
horrible.
I can't help you.
So my intention of this was to distract, but I feel like it kind of potentially works.
Yeah,
I mean it's
you
so
rolled for
shitty.
performance, not for distraction.
They
Right.
know exactly where you are currently if you don't move.
Yeah. You're
Because-
you basically, I feel like, are playing like an F sharp, and you're just standing still.
No. He somehow managed to find B sharp.
All right, so since that was my action, I'm going to beeline it behind the third. No, I'm going to move to the north side. They're on the north side. To the south side of between the first and second wagons.
So you're moving forward.
Like closer to everything.
Correct.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
Like I play the sound. I
They know
stop,
where you are and you move forward. Okay. Got
and
it.
then I move forward south side between the first and
They do
second.
not know exactly where
right,
you are currently.
right.
Beautiful.
All right. I feel
All
like
right.
that
Is that it for
succeeded
your
even
turn?
though it failed.
No, you're fine.
South side.
Okay.
Succeed.
So, try to like. We have essentially the Hobfather kind of in between the mages and the sergeant, and but like the mages and the sergeant are both on the sort of like western side, so like if I'm looking down like
No,
west.
they would be on the eastern area because all the soldiers are to the west, and they were coming from the second wagon that was still to the east.
Oh, then I've got my shit reversed. Okay, I would like to try to line up, like, 'cause like I can fly 60 feet, so I can probably kind of try to position myself everywhere, but I want to get to a place where I can kind of put the mages and the sergeant, because the mages move up with the sergeant.
Mm-hmm. They're all together.
Perfect. I want to try to put them sort of like directly below me. You know what I'm saying? So they're like straight down from me.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to then use lightning bolt so I can center it in the center of the three of them. So that would be the 5-foot wide, 100-foot long bolt of lightning.
Sure.
So that like they're coming up behind you, but like directly in the center of like the trio of them, just like this crackle of like a lightning bolt just like fires down from directly above them.
Mm-hmm.
It came and they have to make each of them have to make dexterity saving throws. I guess 14.
Nope, none of them pass.
Great. So I'm going to also expend a second level spell slot to against one target. I can increase the spell's damage by 2d10 force damage, which is on one target.
Mm-hmm.
So first, all of them take 20 lightning damage.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then I want the sergeant to take the additional 2d10 force damage.
Okay.
He's going to take an additional 11 force damage.
Wow.
And wait,
There's more.
also, Fury of the Small. Once per short rest, when I hit a creature of a size category larger than mine, I deal extra damage equal to my level. The sergeant will also take 6
Wow.
additional lightning damage.
Okay.
From aggressive ankle biting.
Apparently.
And then, how far would you say I flew to kind of get above them?
That would probably be 60 feet from where you
60
started,
feet
and then
straight.
well,
30. I'm already 30 feet up.
yeah. So another 30 feet forward.
I was already 30 feet up. So if I went 30 feet forward, I still have 30 feet.
When
of
you
fly
started,
left.
you were behind the bush.
Yeah, but I flew. Remember, I said when I cast fly on myself, I flew 30 feet into the air and aligned myself, facing west.
Are you saying that this was how your turn started? Because it
Yes,
wasn't.
it was. That's
If you were taking cover behind the bush, you were
Yeah.
5 feet off the ground.
I was hiding behind the outcropping, floating in the air.
That was 10 feet up?
Okay, so I have 10 feet left. All right, you're right. I did say that. I did say that. You son of a bitch. I moved 10 feet higher.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm 40 feet in the air.
Okay.
Okay.
Happy?
I'm so happy. Thrilled.
All right. Halftime. You have a number of infantry and spearmen. And now a badly wounded set of mages and a sergeant who is pissed.
I'm going to cast Chill Touch on one of the mages.
Do you have to touch them?
No, it's actually
120 foot.
it's like a
Wow.
it's like a skeletal hand just like comes out of the ground and like tries to grab him.
Right.
Okay. Do I have to make a save for that?
I think it's you make the spell attack.
I'm attacking. Spell attack. So 23? Hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. 1d8.
Actually, what level are you? 6?
Yeah.
It's probably 2d8.
12 necro damage.
Is it necrotic?
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Describe how you kill the first mage.
What would it look like if a hand...
I don't know. It's
Right.
it's rising out of the ground like grabbing this person. So, like it's a spectral hand.
Well, and it's necrotic damage, so like
Right.
you
It's like-
basically
Yep.
make his leg.
The
die.
hand comes out of the ground and from behind, so he can't even see it coming.
Mm-hmm.
And it just grabs the back of his hammy. And from where the hand grabs, his body just starts to decay away.
Brutal.
Whoa.
Whoa, man. That's brutal.
So you say something like, I don't feel so good.
He
All right.
let out a whimper.
So, is that all you can do?
That's all I can do. I can do no more.
Brando, the focus of attention right now is certainly on you.
So the big sergeant is right next to me, isn't he?
His first mage has just disappeared. The second mage is still there too. Yes, he is looking you dead in the face.
All right, so he's looking me dead in the face, and he is within 5 feet of me.
He
Or
sure is.
Okay, good. We are going to be attacking with the battle axe one-handed because
Okay.
I just found out that I have dueling fighting style and I can add +2 to damage rolls if I'm wielding the melee weapon one-handed.
Okay.
There you go.
So yeah, we'll start with first of 2 attacks. That's a nat 1, but I am going to use save face. How many of you can see me?
I can definitely see you.
Bev can see you.
I can
Okay.
see you. You can't see me.
One,
They can probably all
2.
see you.
Yeah, I think we can all see you.
When I miss an attack roll or fail an ability check, I can gain a bonus to the roll equal to the number of allies I can see within 30 feet of me.
Oh, you can see.
All right, so I've got 1. But that's enough. It makes it not a crit fail.
Are you attack
I'll accept
rolling?
it.
Yeah.
Are you attack rolling? I'll give you the 8. You think it'll hit?
So we're adding the
So you're
get to
turning it
add
into
your-
you're turning it into just
1. If you can, or
he's going to replace your die roll with an 8.
okay. You're replacing the die roll with an 8 plus 9. Okay, that's good. That makes it 8 and 9 is 17 against his AC.
You hit.
All right, good. Thank you very much, by the way. All right, so that first hit is going to be D8. Is it just D8? Plus 2. Oh, I'm sorry. That's to damage rolls, not attack rolls. That was not a plus, so that was 8 plus 7. So
15.
15, yes.
No hit.
That does not. Okay.
Damn.
So now we're on to... Oh, I'm glad I caught it. So we're on to the second of 2 attacks there. That'll be a 5 plus 7. That won't do the
No.
job.
Nope.
Okay, action surge. We're taking 2 more attacks.
All right.
Another nat 1.
Holy shit!
Oh man.
Holy shit!
I can do nothing for you.
Do you want to Do you want to retire that one? Do you want to shame it? And put it?
It's all right. I've got the other.
Okay.
Are you doing your save face on this one?
Yeah, I'm gonna save face this one to get out of the crit fail.
All right.
Okay.
All right, and now the last of 4 attacks, and I hope this one at least hits. 11 plus 7. That'll
Yeah,
do it.
18. Yeah, 18
All
will
right.
hit.
Hooray!
8, so that's 2 plus 2, 4 plus 6. That's 10 total slashing damage.
So you were just flailing around
At least
until
something hits
finally you catch him in the side of the head.
Yeah. Right.
And he is very wounded, but very pissed.
Wow.
With your 4 attempted attacks.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Can you do anything else?
All
No,
right.
there's
Let's just
no
say
way.
saving face.
Alrighty.
Maybe in game, but not out.
Oh, hey, I've still got a bonus action. I'm gonna second wind. Or no, I'm not gonna second wind. I'm not down enough HP yet. We'll save that for another turn.
Liger, what doth thou do?
Can I get a body count real quick?
You sure can. There is a mage and a sergeant about 30 feet from you.
Sergeant is the big guy?
Uh huh.
Okay.
There are 2 injured spearmen about 15 feet from you. There is a 3rd spearman, uninjured, 20 feet from you. And there are 5 infantrymen spread out between 15 and 30 feet from you.
Okay, so one mage is dead, right?
1 mage is dead.
All the archers are dead?
All the archers are dead. And the scouts.
Okay. So, off mic, sorry. We got a sergeant, we got 1 mage, we got 5 infantrymen, and 3 spearmen.
Did I delete one of the mages, or did it just disappear?
Neither of the mages died from
Okay.
you. They died from...
Yeah, the chill touch.
Right.
Oh, right. Just making sure.
You did a lot of damage, but it
Right,
didn't
right.
kill them.
Okay, so but one of them is gone.
Yes.
Okay. Alright. Who am I closest to?
You are closest to, let's say there's 2 spearmen and 2 infantrymen that are within 15 feet of you. The 2 spearmen have been injured. The 2 infantrymen have not.
Okay. I'm going for the infantryman.
Okay. You will be attacking them at disadvantage because they have defensive posture, and you will also be taking 1d4 at least damage on the spiky growth.
Can I avoid that? Can I avoid that by going for the spearman instead?
The only other ones that are available are the ones that are over by Dave. You can go around again. You can go around and come down on them without having to step through the... Because you have a 40-foot move speed.
Would that
He'd be moving through the spiky growth.
He could go around the outcropping, like,
Okay.
Oh, got it.
and
Can I
jump
still
down.
attack then?
You have 40 foot of move plus
Yeah.
10 of reach, so yeah.
Okay.
You can definitely hit them.
All right, cool.
Are you going over by Brando?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Who can I attack from over there?
You can attack one spearman, 2 infantrymen, the last mage, or the sergeant.
Let's go for the Sarge.
Okay.
And I'm winding up my spiked maul. And ooh, do you have anything to give me?
He's using both.
Fuck. And that's a miss.
Okay.
I think that's an 11 to hit.
No.
And I'm attacking again. And that is a 22 to hit.
You hit.
Oh yeah.
And that is 16 damage.
What kind of damage?
Piercing damage.
How do you kill the sergeant?
Yes!
I swing the spiked maul right into his stomach, and he sort of spits up onto himself like a baby would. It's like all milky and just liquid, just like milk.
Mm-hmm.
He just drank a bunch of milk, and then he just dies.
You knock the milk out of him.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Oh.
That's pretty accurate.
The sergeant is dead.
That's some long pig milk steak now.
He's been milked.
There are 3 spearmen and 5 infantrymen left, and 1 mage, and they all now look terrified. As we move on to their turn, unless you want to do anything else, Liger.
I'm gonna blow my ram's horn.
Yeah, never mind. I just had a whole picture in my head of what was happening. Let's just move on.
I'm gonna blow my ram's horn in celebration.
All right. Cool.
Do you put a foot on their fallen comrade? Like, are you I feel like the guy fell in front of you, and you like put your foot on his back as he's dead, and then you blew your ram horn.
Yeah, totally. Yes, and I dance around him too.
Okay.
I have one foot up on him, and the other foot is
Like
sort
pivoting.
of like yeah. Well, the one foot up on him is the pivot foot, and then the other foot is sort of like kicking back and jumping with every step to make a nice circle around him.
Super. While you're blowing your horn.
That's right.
Okay. Now, realizing that they can only see, the soldiers can see 2 of you now. You're in the air. None of them have, by you, I mean Gobwinkler are in the air. So none of them can actually hit you, being spearmen and infantrymen. So we are going to have them attack pretty much both of you. So you have 8 soldiers attacking you right now.
Wow, they didn't decide to run when their captain, died.
No.
Are they running through the spiky growth?
Let's say that the first, because 1 spearman wasn't, and 2 infantrymen weren't. So they're going to attack right now. One rolls a 19. I'll say that it was a spearman. He has unit loyalty, so he gets 1d4 to his damage on spear attacks when using his spear against enemies.
Right, but who is he?
Yeah, who's he
He's
rolling?
hitting Brando.
Well, that's not gonna beat AC, so no, he isn't.
What? So I'm sorry.
That 19 won't do the job.
It was a 22.
Oh, the 22 will do the job. Yeah.
Yeah. Plus the
19
melee
plus.
spear. Yeah. 14 piercing damage.
All right.
And then the 2 infantrymen miss.
Okay.
Now, having seen their fallen comrades, plural at this
Yeah.
point, but also being almost all of them are wounded at this point, they do not move towards you. The remaining 5
All right.
are standing still in their little spiky area. None of them can do anything with their weapons currently. And we are on to the mage, who is the last of the boss. The mage will use lightning bolt against Gobwinkler.
Oh, okay. So the mage can see me.
In the air above him, yeah.
Yeah, I did shoot him with a bolt of lightning.
You did.
What's the DC I'm trying to beat here? Because I
13.
got not a 13. Nope, that's an 8. I'm going to go ahead and make the concentration check now.
Oh my god.
This could suck.
This could suck real bad.
Yeah, that's 11, so I pass concentration, I think, right? No, it's based on the damage I take, so actually,
Yeah.
no, I also stop flying.
24.
24 lightning damage. Yeah, so it's the way that concentration works. Taking damage, the DC equals 10 or half the damage you take, whatever number is higher.
Oh.
So what did I take?
24.
24. So 12, I beat a 12.
No, you didn't.
11 plus
You
2.
rolled a 9.
Oh, I rolled a 9 plus 2 is 12. I got exactly a 12.
9
plus
plus
2
2
is
is
11.
11. You're as good at math as
Oh,
your
yeah.
brother is.
Sorry.
You're trying so hard to win this, and it's not happening.
All right, so yeah, I also
Guys are
stopped
jerks today.
flying.
He knows he's terrible at simple math.
So does that mean you can only fall
I fall. Yeah,
30 feet?
there's a certain amount of feet per turn you actually fall too, and I don't remember how much it is.
It's gravity. It's 9.8
Meters per second.
meters per second squared.
Or if we're doing feet, it's 32 feet per second squared. That helps us on our measurement.
So 6
there.
seconds.
Now that we've come to the conclusion that we've all taken high school physics,
So I have 8 feet until I hit the ground. Is what you're saying?
Right.
Okay. Cool.
Do we want to just resolve the falling now?
No.
No.
Actually, you know what? No. You're falling all the way down.
Okay,
on this
so I'll
turn.
Wait,
take-
the turn is 6 seconds. That 32 feet is the
Oh, yeah,
first
I-
per
second.
second.
But
yeah.
is that actual mechanic though?
I mean, no. I think that's kind of like a.
But
Because if we can only move, 30
I'll take the
feet
damage.
for-
yeah.
I'll take the damage.
I'm giving
it's
you
4d6.
I mean, you're gonna
It's
take
4d6?
damage regardless.
Yeah,
Is that what it
it's
is?
1d6 per each foot or each 10 feet I fall.
13.
Miraculously still standing. One fucking hit point.
All right.
So I look like on death's door.
Okay. And that is the end of the boss's turn. Bev.
I really wanted to do something.
Oh, yeah? Is that right? Did you want to do something, Bev?
Oh, I'm sorry you fell. Sorry you were
'Cause it's-
flying and
'cause
got
it's-
hit by a lightning bolt.
Because it's your turn, and you can totally do something.
so
I
just to
know.
be clear. Oh wait, no, hang on a second.
So, just a quick question. If I move, so the majority of the guys are near the bramble area, right? The growth.
There's
If
4.
I move into there, I get affected by his thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
For every 5 feet I move. If I move toward them, how many feet?
Depends
Am I
on which one
moving?
you're going to.
You're probably
They're
about
spread out.
10
That's where
feet
I'm
of it.
so
You'd have to
confused
take
about how this works.
yeah.
Okay, so I'm moving. I want to move toward the most amount of people, like enemies.
15 feet, you'd be in the middle of them. So you'd have to roll
3 of those.
3 times, yeah.
Fuck that shit.
Can you see the? Was he able to see?
I don't
were
think
you,
he saw the spike.
Right. So if you want to move towards them, that's cool. You have to roll a wisdom check.
And
to
you have
see
to
if you see it.
perceive that the
Because if you don't see that it's there, then you have no reason
it just looks
not
like
to
regular
go that
ground.
way.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's not metagame that then. So but I have a second question before I do anything. So if I get to them, how close are these 3 to that group?
They are, what did we say, on the north?
I'm on the ground, like
Yeah,
in front of
he's
the
fallen.
mage.
Yeah, all 3 of you are clustered together now because you were in
Near the
so
mage, where the mage was.
Liger, Brando, and Gobwinkler are all lying around a couple of corpses and one mage. And
Half
there's-
Tom is still in the bramble.
How far from the larger group of enemies? It's
10
super
feet.
important to
They're
know.
10 feet. Between 10 and 15 feet.
10 or 15.
Oh, well, there's more. They're not all piled on top of each other. They're
I have
spread
something
out.
that I can do that
So
has a
if-
15 feet radius.
If you
So
want to get into the middle of them, all of them, because there's still 9
I don't want
people
to.
left,
I don't want them affected.
I
Then
don't
you
think that's possible.
you would be
That's what
you
I'm
would
trying
you
to
would be
figure out.
missing the last mage only if you
I
went
don't
to the
care
other
about
side.
the mage.
Okay,
I want to get the most amount of enemies without hitting them.
you can do that.
That's why I like this visual thing. Is
Yeah, 15
bothering
feet
me.
still though.
So if I go toward the bramble, toward the growth, where there's 4 of them, right?
4 what, soldiers?
There's 2, as far as I understand, there's 2 spearmen and 2 infantrymen
In there.
near the growth,
Mm-hmm.
right? So if I go like right next to them,
Mhm.
I'm still over 15 feet from them.
You wouldn't even have to go all that far.
Right. It's just a 15-foot cone. I'm assuming is what you're trying to do.
You could, yeah.
Cube.
Because his was 20 feet total. He wasn't hitting Brando. Does that make sense?
So am I gonna hit them if I do something that's a 15?
If you don't
feet
want
cube?
to, you don't have to.
Okay.
Okay. If
All
he's if he's saying it's good.
Good.
You
Okay.
can position him.
So I'm going to do a wisdom check first.
That's your action though.
Right.
If
You won't
if you're
know.
actively making a perception check, you're using your action to do that.
But
What's the? Well, what about passive perception?
It
Because that doesn't take an
Yeah,
action.
but it says it must succeed on a
Actual wisdom check.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you would have to actually use your action to make the check. Or otherwise,
Sorry.
it just looks like regular ground to you.
You shouldn't have gone invisible and into the middle of everything.
Right.
I told you it was a bad move. But now you still have to make.
I'm
the
trying to
check.
fucking help y'all.
Uh huh.
Help me.
We didn't know that.
Help you.
Sorry you're dying. Don't be pissy at me
I'm itching to roll.
because you fell out of the sky.
I'm not dead though.
Human.
By the way, you fall 576 feet in 6 seconds.
Okay, thanks.
And take how many d6 damage?
500 wait.
If you take the whole turn to fall, I don't know.
57.6 d6 damage.
We'll round down.
Yeah.
If you're falling for the entire 6 seconds, that means you're falling 576 feet.
I just think this is super cool, so I'm just gonna do it. Okay, so I'm going to go through this whatever the fuck this is, spiky thing.
And
Okay.
take how many? 64?
Well, no. He's got
64.
He's got to roll to see if you roll. To
No,
He's not doing that. He
Only
doesn't
if he's
care.
making the active check to see if it's anything different. He's not.
You don't care.
He's just going in.
No, I mean like if do I
Okay.
have to do it?
No.
or does
No,
that count as an
absolutely
action?
not.
It would count as your action if you did it.
But he
Right,
has to
I
do
don't
it
wanna
3
do that.
times if he wants to get to where he was intending to
Right.
go.
So he's taking it 3 times.
Yeah,
So
3
you're
times
taking-
that.
You're taking 21 piercing damage.
What?
Well, that's the first roll. Don't you roll it each time?
No, it's just
for
that
the-
I
for
thought it
each
was
5
2d4.
feet.
It is.
2d4
It is.
I rolled a
for
3
each
and a 4.
5 feet that you move into the spike growth.
Right, so you take it 3 times if you're moving.
I thought
15
you
feet.
roll it 3 different times.
It rolls, and then they whatever it was,
Oh,
they've
fuck
taken
me.
it as they. Yeah, so you just took.
We're not going to
21.
get stat granular. Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Ow, 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 ah, ah!
Ow! 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 Jeez! Ow! Ah, jeez!
Because I feel like the first 5 feet, I
and-
can make a decision to stop.
Okay, well, are you deciding to stop after the first 5 feet?
Well, then you're trapped there, because then if you move again, you still.
Okay, he's in.
Okay.
Also,
So-
I don't mean to burst your bubble. And I don't. I really feel like this is jagging your swag up.
Why the fuck did I pick to choose to help them?
Right.
Mm.
You guys are pissing me off. What?
Isn't invisibility a concentration spell?
I think it is.
And didn't you just take damage?
You're.
I don't even have to do this. It's great.
That's
you guys
fine. 'Cause
tattle
I was
on
gonna
each
fucking
other.
cast a spell anyway.
Oh,
Right. It doesn't make a difference.
So what the fuck, asshole?
Okay.
Our secret is we're all huge dicks.
I should have just fucking gotten in one of the wagons and just hid there.
We thought that that's what you were going
I
to
was
do.
gonna, but then I was like, listen, they're winning. I should probably help them.
Well, you made that decision way too late when you could have just
Apparently.
not gone invisible and helped us to begin with.
And we all told you what was gonna happen, and you did it anyway.
And we're here now.
So I'm just like, this is how they react when you help them. Like they just attack you
we
personally.
told you were taking 2d4 damage
am I
if you
doing?
walked 15 feet in there.
She didn't know that.
Also, we're monsters. You expect us to not act monstrously?
I'm a fucking goblin.
Mike is so mad as he jingles. his
That
dice.
is the most aggressive dice shake I've seen at this table in a long time.
Are you attacking? How many?
He's attacking
I'm gonna
everyone.
stop after 5 feet.
Okay. After
you
you've
only
taken...
take
You
7.
all fucking pissed me off. So I take 7 damage.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
And then I cast Thunderclap, regardless of who the fuck's in the cube.
So you step on
Asswipes.
some spiky ground, get pissed, and immediately
Yep.
just use
I'm like,
your
fuck
spell.
this shit.
Okay.
I am woman.
I'm
hear me
also going to
roar.
cast it at 3rd level, which means I roll 5d8.
Dude, wait, Thunderclap or Thunder Wave?
Thunder Wave. Did
Okay.
I say Thunderclap?
Yeah, that's
I
Yeah.
meant Thunder Wave.
That's-
I do not want the clap. I want the wave.
So
Got it.
how many feet does it? How many feet does this? Is it encircling you
Oh, 15 feet.
on either direction? The
From me.
the only one that doesn't get affected by that is Half Tom.
That's
Who
fine.
set up the spiky ground that pissed you off to begin with?
Right. I'm the only one.
All right. And
Wait.
who's making what saves? No saves. It just happens.
It's a save.
9. Oh, it is a save. I'm sorry. It's a wisdom save.
Is it Wisdom? I think it's Constitution.
Constitution, excuse me.
Okay.
Wait,
Constitution
and
save.
all of us besides Halftime are making this save?
Only Half Tom doesn't have to make the save because
Okay.
he's just doing. She's just doing it at this point.
Sweet.
A save of what? Sorry, Mike.
15.
Okay.
God damn it.
I'm down.
Okay, I'll make my 23.
I got a 14.
Saves have
Yeah, I'm.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm down.
Half of what?
22.
22 damage.
Yep. So the
And-
mage should be in there.
Pretty much everyone was in
Yep,
that.
cool.
Yeah. Except for Halftime. And so successes would take 11 damage.
Correct.
Yep.
And then anybody who failed is pushed 10 feet from me.
So they also take
Pushed away 10 feet.
4d4 piercing damage if they were in the spiky growth.
Right. So
And
anybody that's alive in the spiky growth is also taking more
Hold on.
damage.
How far? Was I in the spiky growth when I fell to the ground?
No, you were with the Hondo and
'Cause that would've
or
been
not
the end
Hondo,
of God
Brando,
And this is... I'm sorry,
Liger.
we all take 22 force damage?
You take 22 thunder damage.
Thunder damage?
Correct.
Okay, and essentially what happens is all of the spearmen are blown in either direction, just crashing against the rocks. Some of them hit the brambles, some of them hit the ground. They're all dead. The infantrymen are also thrown just everywhere. Some of them are tossed into the air and fall and impale themselves. Others are crushed their heads on rocks. How much damage does that last surviving infantryman hit when he falls to the ground?
5.
He's still alive. He's not in good shape. And the mage almost seems to just like explode away. They are all dead. And how many of our monsters are injured by this?
Incapacitated.
I'm out. Like I'm down. Like I'm at 0 hit points making death saves.
And Brando, how you doing?
I'm fine. I got 20 left.
Still up? And Liger, I assume, is still just pissed now. And
Yeah, I'm cool.
now,
But pissed.
Now
Coming-
here's a question.
I want to ask my question first.
Okay.
Before we call it for the day.
Right.
'Cause
I-
because we just killed everyone. Everyone's out of initiative.
I thought there was somebody still alive.
I think
Nobody-
they're
Okay,
fighting
all right,
anymore.
all right.
Nobody is still alive. Liger, did Bev just piss you off?
Bev just pissed me the fuck off, yeah.
And on that, we'll end this episode of the Hapless Heroes
But
podcast.
I also just killed like 9 people in one shot.
He also hurt the Liger, and the Liger likes to eat.
Well,
just took, like-
possibly 10.
The Liger who doesn't fully understand cause and effect.
That leg hurt me a lot, and you're looking pretty delicious.
Oh, or this is it. This is the end. Okay, cool. So, guys, hey, listen. If you like what you heard, as we slog through, killing a whole bunch of humans, you can find us on the internet. We're at such places as Twitter, like @HaplessHeroes, Instagram @HaplessHeroes, even on Reddit /r/HaplessHeroes podcast. But really, all those places just kind of point you to our Discord server, which there's all this like invite links and stuff like that on there. You can come in there, interact with us, say hello. talk to us about random things or the show or your cats. And we'll be hanging out. So if you really, but not only that, if you really, really, really like us, you can also leave us a 5-star review on the podcast service of your choice. That would just mean the absolute world to us, and we think you're like the coolest person in the world. And if you really, really, really like us, you can donate to our Patreon page. We have some interesting and fun rewards. It really helps us, just maintain all of the stuff that we do to bring you this show every week. It would be really great if you did that. We would love you forever.
And if you really, really like us, if you love us, when you wake up in the morning, have your usual cup of coffee, a little poached egg maybe, something healthy, something to get you going, because you're going to need a lot of energy for this one. Go down to your convenience store, get some Bubble Yum or Bubblicious, as much as you can. Buy them out. Start chewing and cover your entire body in bubble gum. Just chewed up morsels of bubble gum. Get on your nearest local bus and introduce yourself to everyone that you see as Bubblegum Man or woman or person. Just say, hey, I'm Bubblegum person. I chew bubblegum. I am Bubblegum, and my favorite podcast is Hapless Heroes Podcast, an original D&D campaign. I'm Bubblegum person.
Great. And outroing my cast, to my left, I have the uncanny Liger Silverschleuder, played by Zach.
I'm gonna roast your little leggies and fucking gobble them.
To his left, the amazing Beverly Owen, played by Mike, whose legs may be eaten next time. Yeah.
I'm the only human left.
You killed the rest of them.
I know. Well,
To his left, we have Fran playing the fantastic Gob Winkler Greasy Bum. To his left, we have James playing the formidable Half Tom Fagan.
I think we go get the food now.
And to his left, last but not least, the spectacular Brando the Hobfather, played by Dave.
Who's this chucklehead who blasted me with this thunder damage? I don't even have my thunder buddy around.
As always, it was a pleasure. I am John, your DM. Goodbye now.
Bye.
Bye. Bye-bye. We're gonna get the food now.
Send us fan art of Brandon wearing a thunder buddy.
because I think this is really goodbye, because I think they're all going to eat me and kill me.
Yep, bye. Hello, friends. It's Francesco again. Just wanted to say if you enjoyed some of the sound effects you heard in this episode, they come courtesy of our friends at battlebards.com. They recently launched a Prime subscription service where you actually get streaming access to all of the BattleBards content. In addition, you actually get access to all of their BattleBards tools, their soundboard, their mixer, their casting tools, and the ability to upload a mix with your own private audio library. It's super, super cool. If you actually sign up for a subscription and use the promo code HAPLESS, you get a discount on that as well. It's amazing. So yeah, check them out, battlebards.com. Thank you.